Hello, I am Steve. This is A is for Alice, B is for Bob. And today M is for moving. Yeah, I'm moving the hell out of here. And for moving on to the letter M. So let's get going. I got 98 to get through here. Mad Cats. I bought this album because that cover is die cut. And I thought, okay, I'll give it a shot. Wasn't worth it. Goodbye. Magnet. I bought this because the lead singer is a guy named Bob James who took over for Sammy Hagar in Montrose and did the albums Warner Brothers Presents and Jump, and I like both of those albums. Those albums have Ronnie Montrose on it. This does not. That's gone. Mama and Papa's Greatest Hits. Well, that's a keeper for sure. Oh, Man from Uncle. I mean, I'm keeping this for one. Well, no, actually, yeah, 1 and 2, 3. Make that 3 reasons. Favorite TV show when I was a kid. All right, this band, I forget who recommended it to me. Maine's Slow Motion Death Sequence. That's what it feels like when you're listening to it. Goodbye. Manfred Mann, Roaring Silence, keeping that. And Chances by Manfred, keeping that. Angel Station and Watch. I need to give these two another listen. I don't know for sure. My Marillion marker. And moving on, Fugazi. Misplaced Childhood. Now I have all of these in the deluxe CD book style box set. Plus I have a number of them in LP box sets. So I got to figure out what I'm doing with these two. Clutching at Straws. Season's End. This Strange Engine. Okay, all of those I have in deluxe versions. I gotta put these to the side too. Figure out what I'm doing with them. Marillion.com. Arachnophobia. Or that's .com. That's radiation. That's right, I forgot. Okay, Somewhere Else. This is when they start losing me here. Somewhere Else, or no, Happiness is the Road, Volume 1. Sounds That Can Only Be Made, or I don't know. Fear. This album got a lot of love. I don't get it. I don't like it. People love this album too. An hour before it's dark. I'm keeping them because I'm a Marillion completist. And that's pretty stupid. All right, Marshall Crenshaw. Here's your Power Pop. Great debut. Great follow-up, Field Day. Good Evening, love that one too. Mary Jean and 9 Others, very good. This is a little weak. Downtown. All right, Marshall Tucker Band. I'm not a big Southern rock guy. I've got this on CD. I don't need the album, so goodbye, Marshall. Mason Ruffner. This one I do not like. This one I really like, Gypsy Blood, so this one's gone. Martha and the Muffins. I bought it for sentimental reasons. My sister was young. I mean, how old was she? 17, I think, when I took her to see them live. And this was at a bar, club. And she could get in, no problem. She looked much older for her age. So I'm keeping it. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? Got to keep that. I'd be kicked out of the VC if I didn't. Let's get it on. Whoop. What the hell am I doing here? That's right. Down here. Moving on to... Got more here. Mason Prophet. Big in Illinois and maybe a little bit of the Midwest. Not big with me. Goodbye. Matthew Sweet, Girlfriend. Yep, keeping that. Matt Mays, El Torpedo. Definite keeper. As is Terminal Romance. As is Coyote. As is Once Upon a Hell of a Time, my favorite album by him. And then he put out this piece of crap. Dog City, that's a good name for it. Horrible. May Blitz, you'll see that in the VC every once in a while. Mike Harrison, you might know him from Spooky Tooth, Smokestack Lightning. McGuinn, Clark, and Hillman, very good album. That's an underrated album. Michael Angelo, VC from Randy Nelson. Thank you, Randy. That is a very good album. Michael Monroe, his best album by far. Mick Ronson, shout out to Marsha P. Midnight Callers, hyped very much by Matthew Street, and also VCLT from him, and it's a keeper. I think everybody I know has that album. All right, Midnight Oil Reset. I believe this is their most recent, and this is probably my favorite album by them. Mike Campbell and the Dirty Knobs, External Combustion, that's a keeper, and Vagabonds, Virgins, and Misfits. This one I wasn't that wild about, but I need to spend more time with it. Michael Fennelly, he was in the band Krabby Appleton, if you know the song Go Back, and that's actually a very good album. Okay, Michael McGear, also known as Paul McCartney's brother. This album sucks, but I think it's not easy to find. I'm not just going to give it away. Tubular Bells, Mike Oldfield, Hergest Ridge, I'm not quite sure. Mike Zito, Albert Castiglia, Blood Brothers. I apologize. Somebody gave me that as VC, can't remember, or VCLT, can't remember right now. Mike and the Mechanics, Silent Running, a very good album. Mink DeVille, well, you keep any Mink DeVille you can get your hands on. Return to Magenta, that might be my favorite album by Mink. Yeah, I call him Mink. More Mink DeVille, Savoir Faire, and more. What's that one called again? Sport and Life. Missouri, and also Welcome to Missouri. It's not good enough to keep. Sorry, Randy. Mitch Ryder, oh yeah, greatest hits. We're keeping Mitch. Phil Mogg's Motel, really good album. That would not be the worst UFO album by any stretch of the imagination. Montrose debut, top 10 debut all time. Very good. Follow-up, Paper Money. And then here's where Bob Janes from Magnet came in. Presents Jump On It and Mean. Now this came out like 87. It was a long time in between, but that's a good album. And this is also from Randy Nelson. Mondo Drag, The Occultation of Light. That is also a keeper. Don't go anywhere. We got more. Moonquake. Bought it because of the cover. It's not very good. Goodbye. The Future Past. You want these first 7 Moody Blues albums here. Or not their first 7. They did when they were really the Moodies. On the Threshold of a Dream. Search for the Lost Chord. To Our Children. Question of Balance. Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. 7 Sojourn. Now you could stop there if you wanted, and you would have what is really considered their best. But I didn't stop there. I've got Octave. I've got Long Distance Voyager. And I've got The Present and The Other Side of Life. I'm stalling. I don't normally stall like this, but I think I'm getting rid of all those. Yep. The Motels, Little Roberts, Martha Davis. She's a bit of a smoke show, but I'm not keeping it. It's gone. Throw 3 more up here. These are all keepers, because this is Motorcycle, and this is a trilogy, and this is one of the better trilogies in rock history. We got The Tower. We got The Crucible, and we got The All Is One. Very good. Modern day prog. Then we got your Mott the Hoople. Mott the Hoople gets the full-size divider. So we got the debut. Great album cover. Mad Shadows. Look like a Rorschach test. Wildlife, very different album for them. Almost borders on country, without the twang though. Featuring Brain Capers, featuring the Brain Caper Kids. All the Young Dudes, big breakout. This is basically a compilation that they put out after the success of All the Young Dudes. Mott and The Hoople, my favorite album by them. And this I picked up at a record show. It's a compilation, but I think it was out of Germany, and so I grabbed it. Miles Kennedy, The Ides of March, and also Miles Kennedy, The Art of Letting Go. I am embracing that, The Art of Letting Go. Both of these are gone. I really like his debut, The Year of the Tiger, which is a very good album. These other two I'm not big on. So let's see, what do we get rid of here? 1, 2. Oh, I put motorcycle in the wrong rack there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus another potential 7. So 17 solid are gone. Out of 98, that's not bad. So that's it. I will see you next when I will be combining the N's and O's, because there's not enough of those to give them each an episode. Thank you.